Good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here on a Saturday evening awaiting round 5 of the MaX5. The MX5 championship we have going, a 6-week championship. It's come to its penultimate race here, and this is going to be manic for me. It's going to be as oval as ovals get. Beanie shaped, more like oval, but trying to keep track of these cars. What sort of lap times are we looking at the moment? Is anyone showing up? No, for some reason. Oh well, 30.449 for Talleyrand. I'm trying to get the video up, but it's not coming up at the minute. I'll have to switch to the phone. My iPad's absolutely flat as a pancake, so I've jumped on my son's iPads, and for some reason the video's not coming up when I'm on the... Oh yeah, it's here now. I can see it, so I can see any comments, because I think I might have a silent co-commentator tonight, so we'll see. I think Skyjacker might be in the comments, correcting all my mistakes, because there are so many. So here we are. Hi guys. That's Skyjacker. I'll be his voice. Oh, Racer Brown's with us as well. Oh, hey, we've got a bit of a gang. I'm going to get really distracted by group chat. I can't be too distracted because, like I said, it's a 30-second lap time round here. We're going to have a 15-minute sprint race and then a 30-minute mandatory racing hard tyre. So it's going to be hard to keep track of who is where. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up the YouTube. It looked all jumpy just then when I looked around. Try not to. It's going to be more laps than my IB Skyjacker believes, and that was a heck of a lot of laps. Pat's with us as well, thank you very much. Yes, I don't know how I'm going to keep on top of all of this, thank you very much. So, yes, back on track. It's Saturday night, we're looking at the MX5s for round 5 of the Season 3 Championship, and it's been an almighty championship so far. I must say, IR Graham has come out looking best from it most of the championship, but we'll have a quick look at the table, see how crazy it looks. So leading top of the table is IR Graham on 127 points. Then in second we have this man Talleyrand on 117 points. God, they're close. That must be 111 points. For third place Racer Brown. Fourth we have Kale on 103 points. Cthulhu is in fifth with 83 points, sorry. Sixth Alphanaut with 60 points. Siberian Tiger in seventh with 58 points, so it's close there. Koikar sitting in eighth with 53 points. Guesty in ninth on 50 points. Skyjacker in 10th and in the commentary box with 50 points. Is that 50? I might have read that wrong, it might be 43. 43, I got all excited then, sorry. I'll give him 7 more points than he had. Then, after Skyjacker, Alexis Maximus in 11th on 41 points. Then 12th, Homesick Alien on 28 points. And I Elevate in 13th on 24 points. We see Talleyrand going wild there. And Iron Joker's under Elevate in 14th with 19 points. No, 20 points, sorry. Iron Bobber under him on 19 points, and Pat on 13 points. Thought Pat was taking part in this one. I'm sure he said, "Why are you on the chat, Pat? I thought you were having a go in this one." So we're watching Siberian Tiger. He's done the fastest. I don't know why it's not telling me those lap times. That's quite irritating. I wonder if I'm getting in cars, because I was getting in cars in the other on Thursday night. No, hot dog it, hot dang. Oh, anyone could be in the pit lane this evening. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to get out of that camera view. So we're only minutes away from qualifying, and that's going to be tough, calling that. But at the moment, Siberian Tiger is the fastest man on the track. His fuel tank's quite empty. He's running it low. He's 2/10 slower than Siberian Tiger around here. I should look for a car. Who's that? Yeah, we'll sit on board with Cthulhu and try. He's just behind Quick Car. Try a lap. So here we go down the straightaway. We're coming up to turn 1, and my word, we have to actually use our brakes in this one. Then we're on the straightaway again, coming up to turn 2. It's a long left, and hey, what's this? He's turning a right there. We don't know what that means. And then we're going left again, heading up right to the straightaway. And that is a lap of our dear hometown track here at BB Raceway. Thank you for tuning in. So that's the track we're dealing with. Our American cousin just stepped in there to help out with the fair enough. Skyjacker does like the bonnet view to the Inca. You see a lot more. I'll give you that. So Alexis and Maximus now the fastest on track with a 30.2. So no one's gone sub 30 yet. It must be coming. Racer Brown. Ooh. Macan's the same colour as his car this evening. Cthulhu, third fastest around here, only 700ths off of Racer Brown's time, and was that 600ths ahead of Koikart. This is going to be some hella tight driving tonight, hella tight racing already. Let's get involved. Don't forget, I like to see the whys in the YouTube comments. I want you to be whying it as well. Why not? Oh no, did that not work? Here you go. Why? Hey. You don't have to. Don't feel forced. It's a pain. Up there. So, as qualifying countdown will soon start. Hey, was that Pat in there? Pat's in there. Pat's in the chat. Pat's on the PlayStation. Split Pat. Pat split. Pat. Split Pat. Hey, Skyjacker's a Y. Big Y from Skyjacker. It's time to go. So I think we're awaiting IR Graham, but he was. That's why we're a little bit delayed this evening. But he was going to be running late because of karting. He races real, and I think we've all been told that to carry on with qualifying, but quit out of the race, so IR Graham can be added. And I must say, I can't help it. I keep coming back to it. That is my favourite livery this season. The Marlboro one, Jokes' one, is definitely, it's got to be up there. I love it. I really do like that livery. Oh, Alpha Nut. Alpha Nut Wriggles. I haven't seen that. that's Cthulhu. Where was Alpha then? 7. See, it's always started already. I'm going down. Purple, indeed. So, Alpha Nut. Oh, look, they're going to be 3, 4, 5 wide going down the straightaway into turn 1. Hey, everyone's good looking at each other. They don't mean it. They might, I don't know. That was horrible. I don't know where that came from. That was really mean. Sorry. Oh, dark. They don't mean it. Oh. So here we are for qualifying at BB Speed Raceway. I've gone already just because of it. I feel like it's a hopeless cause going around trying to commentate on bloody oval. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it, really? So we're cracking on. This is going to be hella fun, Pat. It's going to be crazy trying to keep up with it all. So I'm sure we saw Jokers. No, I thought Jokers was the winner out on the track. Let me find who's that blue arrows just going across. There we go. So Cthulhu bangs straight onto his first flying lap now. Oh god, get rid of that awful thing at the bottom. And he's hit the ball. Jokers there, second on track, managed not to hit the wall. Kale also behind him, getting a nice draft, as we're here in America, we'll call it draft. So Kale getting a good pull from Jokers right now. Cthulhu we saw nudge the wall, but he's coming up to set his the standing time for the rest of us to be, and it is a 31.0. But straight away, Kale with that draft, it's gone a 30.684. But Alexis Maximus gone faster, but no, Koikap's gone faster still with a 30.604. Still Koikap, seeing people saying time, so we'll go start nudging down the field, and the last person's over so quickly. Koikap, Alexis Maximus, Kale, Guesty, Jokers, Talleyrand, Alpha Nut, Cthulhu, Racer Brown, Pat, and then Siberian Tiger. But it's all going to change on this next lap. They're starting to go through now. Cthulhu's done a 30.6, Joker's done a 30.4, Alexis Maximus done a 30.5, Talleyrand a 30.4, and Racer Brown's done a 30.2. So Racer Brown now your top sitting car. Guesty's just done a 30.4. Let's put him in second place. Well done, Guesty. Siberian Tiger's done a 30.5. And that has put him in at 6th place. So Talleyrand sitting in at 3rd behind Guesty at the moment. Jokers is in 4th. Cthulhu is in 5th. Jokers and Cthulhu, it'll move too quick. You'll make you dizzy if I keep flicking these cars. I'm just reading them. Talleyrand's gone faster again with a 30.3. Racer Brown a 30.1, still holding that top line. Koikap 30.2. Koikap's now in second place. Fantastic work there. Pat's done a 30.7. Oh my lord, these times are so close. Alpha a 30.737. This is unbelievable. Look at the times they're putting in. I mean, Racer Brown is a 10th ahead of Koikap, who's only 400ths ahead of Talleyrand. Kale's done a 30.5. Let's put him in 8th. Racer Brown's gone faster again at the top, 30.006. Koikap still second. Alpha's now done a 30.610. We'll find Alpha. We'll sit on Alpha for a little bit. Oh, he's in 10th. Siberian Tiger's done a 30.4. There we go. We'll sit with Alpha whilst we read these times out. So Alpha Nut is a 10th ahead of Pat and 200ths behind Kale, sitting in 9th. These are fast people, guys. It's just Racer Brown 29.996. He's banging those lap times in. Alpha did Talleyrand, sorry, did a 30.2. Let's give him 3rd place. Guesty a 30.1. Guesty still holding that 2nd place. We're watching Alpha Nut now, see if he can get a toe off a koi around this lap and see if he can get some purples flashing up. But Racer Brown really is in the zone. He really is in another dimension around here. 29.996. First one, I guess, to get sub 30s, breaking the 29s. Hyman and Guesty having a fantastic qualifying session there. 2nd place, a 10th ahead of our very own Talleyrand in the VRC liveried Oh, now we're getting times again. Cale's done a 30.4. That's put him up to 5th place. It's a great job there from the South African. I saw him in another series with the SBR guys yesterday get a podium in their MX5 league. So great work from Cale. Siberian Tiger has just pipped him for 5th place with a 30.412. It looks like they're really struggling with that wall after the first corner. Cthulhu gone faster again with a 30.4. Oh, Siberian Tiger's been knocked down by Cale with a 30.3. So the South African going great guns now. We've got 7 minutes left of this qualifying. They've done 10 laps already. Imagine what a 15-minute race is going to be like. It's going to be crazy. So Racer Brown sitting on top of the pot with a 29.996. He's not got anyone ahead of him for a tow. He's coming across a couple just ahead. They're crossing the line now. Cale with a 30.2. So Cale really is the only one setting times at the moment. Oh no, Alexis Maximus just done a 30.3. He's down in 6th. Cale's 30.271 is 100th ahead of Koikart. Alexis Maximus really is nothing between these guys. It's all in the low 30s on their racing medium tyres. We're watching Alexis Maximus, and let's jump with Racer Brown and see that on board. See if we can get a pole while we're sat on board, shall we? So we can see Cale off there in the distance. We're in 4th gear, full throttle through this corner. No worries, flicking it to the right. Not even a lift there. I'm watching his accelerator pedal. Pat's done a 30.6. I'll have a look where he is. Not even lifting the accelerator pedal through there. Does he lift it at all this lap? It's a 30.210. So he can't quite get that 29 that he was getting, but he must be picking up a tow for those cars in front now. Man, this is going to be a manic 15-minute sprint race. Cale's now moving out of his way to let him through. He's got red, but it's only 500ths. But 500ths in here covers like the top 6 or something. I'll have a look in a minute. Come out the car and we'll have a look around in the last 5 minutes of qualifying. So Racer Brown struggling to beat his own time. So he's a 10th ahead of Guesty. Guesty still holding that 2nd place. No one challenged it yet. Just went faster again with a 30.085. Fantastic stuff. So Talleyrand is nearly 2.5 tenths off of pole. Cale only 2.75 tenths off of pole. Koikart 2.91 tenths off of pole. Alexis Maximus in 6th, just over 3 tenths off of pole. In 7th, Siberian Tiger just 4 tenths off of pole. In 8th you have Cthulhu, only nearly 5 tenths off of pole. In 9th, Jokus, still not quite 5 tenths off of pole. 10th, Alphanut, 6 tenths off of pole. And then in 11th, Pat is it's just about 7 tenths. So 11 positions covered by less than a second, 7 tenths. 8 tenths, I'll give you 8 tenths, what the hell. Guesty is only 600s, has he gone faster again? No, that 30.085 has put him 600ths away from Racer Brown. Guesty is the man to watch at the moment, he's on the move. Talleyrand, he did a 32.7 on his last one, the one before that was a 30.3, he's knocking on the door. Cale's just set another time. He's put himself up into 3rd place with a 30.187. He's getting a bit of a, maybe he's getting a bit of a tow off of Racer Brown, and it's paying dividends for him right now. We'll sit there. Oh, that's an awesome sight. He's up again. Koikart's done a 30.085. It's put him up into 3rd place, a 10th ahead of Cale. Cale's coming now round to the start line. Yeah, Cale just got pole. 29.785. And I think he owes Racer Brown a drink. Not sure. Not an expert. But it really did look like he got a great boost out of the tow. for Racer Brown. So now we see our pole sitter, Kale, with only 3 minutes virtually remaining. Racer Brown in second. Siberia Tiger's gone faster, as so has Alexis Maximus and Jokus. We're making our way down though. Oh, Alexis Maximus just popped it into third with a 30.067. Only nearly 3 tenths off of pole position. Guesty's dropped down to fourth now, still only 3 tenths off pole. So he's still up there, still the pace is so close. Koikar, we saw jump into third not a minute ago, is down to fifth already. This is oval racing, guys. This is what oval racing's about. My thingies. Joker's there in sixth, only 3 tenths. Look, he is 0.001, 1,000th off of Koikar. That is crazy. He's a 10th ahead of Talaran. Talaran not enjoying the oval so far. Siberian Tiger gone faster again with a 30.2. Siberian Tiger, he's down here in 9th. He keeps nudging him off, 10th by 10th. He's going to be there by the end. 1.5 minutes left. It's about 2-3 laps for these. Cthulhu's gone faster with a 30.1. Guesty a 29.959. So Guesty has just popped into second place. Amazing stuff. Oh wow, I should dish that out really, shouldn't I? Because woo. Alphanut at 30.4. We'll look down further down the fields, but yeah, so far on pole. Cthulhu's gone faster again. Cthulhu keeps tapping them in. He's going to put a big one in a minute. So Guesty in second place. Racer Brown, who seems to have it all wrapped up in a neat little bow, is dropped down to third place. The latter half of this qualifying session. Alphanut again, 30.2. Alexis Maximus down there in fourth, well, down there is in fourth. Smashing them in. Looks like the two Spaniards using each other for a tow. Great use of resources. Koikar in fifth. Pat's gone to 30.6. So we'll get down to there in a minute. We've got 12 seconds of qualifying left, so these guys are going to be crossing the line any minute now. This will be their last laps, the ones they're on. 2-1, we're watching Koi. So Kale is in pole on his final lap coming around. This is going to be fast and furious. So Kale is finished in pole. Can anyone beat him? Looks like Guesty's just crossed the line to done. Yeah, hazards are on. Racer Brown, hazards are on, so he's in third. Maximus, hazards are on, so he's in fourth. Koikar is still banging it around. Can he do anything? Right, he's just gone across the line. He's fifth. Jokus crossed the line, sixth. Looks like Cthulhu, seventh. Siberian Tiger, eighth. Talaranda's in ninth. Alphanut's 10th. And Pat is in 11th. Wow, that was fantastic fun. Fast and furious, as we like it. Wow. I need a sip. So here we are, sat on the grid after that fast and furious qualifying session for a 15-minute race sprint. No pit stops. Are their tyres going to last around here? Ooh, let's get rid of that awful shindig-a-dig-dig-dings. Get all of this back. Is there a better camera than that, or is that the best we've got? So a nice close look at Kale, sat on pole, and he's off ahead of Guesty in second, but he's coming at Kale, but he's got the outside line. Kale's got the inside line there around the first corner. Jokus a little bit further back. Where did Jokus come from? So Jokus ahead of Siberian Tiger. Alexis Maximus in fifth. Koikar sixth. Talaran's jumped right up to seventh. Cthulhu's dropped a lot to eighth. Oh, there's been a couple of drops. Racer Brown and Alphanut look like they've had a bit of a struggle. And there's Racer Brown really far off, but at the 15 minutes round here, they'll all be bunched up against the Kale, still leading from Guesty from behind these guys. It looks manic as you like. Jokus ahead of Siberian Tiger, but it's all shuffling around. Kale, Jokus now into second. Siberian Tiger, we've lost Guesty. Guesty must have nudged the wall. So there's Talaran now up to fourth. His terrible qualifying session is turning into a great race. This is shocking there. So Talleyrand looking for a way past Siberian Tiger. Guesty is down to 5th, so Alexis Maximus just behind Guesty. Little bit of a gap from Cthulhu, but Cthulhu is racing Alphanut. Alphanut looks like it's getting past. Where am I now? 7th there for Alphanut. Just whipping past Cthulhu, but they're side by side going down the straightaway into turn 1, and Alphanut has made the move, but it looks like going back. We've got to go to the front because it looked like a lot of shuffling. Siberian Tiger now in 3rd, ahead of Talleyrand, but these are moving around all over the place. Kale just staying ahead of the guys, and there's a little nudge there from Talleyrand to let Siberian Tiger know that he knows. So Siberian Tiger down to 4th. Guesty sitting there watching from behind. Oh dear, oh my. Don't touch a thing, guys. We've got an in-car. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did I just see Z, V, and find Talleyrand 3. What happened there? I think I saw Talleyrand flying off. And luckily you can't go into the nether reason here. Was it Talleyrand that I saw? Maybe not. Oh, Jokers and Talleyrand made coming togethers. Made big comings togethers. And it's put Talleyrand right to the back. I don't know where. So up ahead then, Siberian Tiger leading from Kel. We didn't see how that happened, but Kel is bunched up with Guesty. Guesty's back again. Alexis Maximus in 4th. Racer Brown has made his way up to 5th. Cthulhu in 6th. Alphanut 7th. Koikarp 8th. Jokers is in 9th. Pat's in 10th. And Talleyrand is down to 11th. Holy ghost. So, whoo, my God. My God, Jim. So here we are. We're 12 minutes left of this race here at the BB Speedway. We've had a bit of a dull affair so far. Siberian Tiger leading from Kale. Kale was your leader. And behind him we can see Alexis Maximus and Guesty in a bitter rivalry for the last podium place. Behind these guys in 5th, Cthulhu is being hotly contested by Racer Brown. Racer Brown, for some reason, ended up coming off the grid very last place, and he has made his way through the field and has got himself into 6th place, just about to make a move on the Spaniard Cthulhu. Whoa, what can we say about this race? I don't know what's going on. I'm looking to the comments. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. So, here we are. We're on lap 7. We're not even, what, 4 minutes into this race yet. Siberian Tiger leading from Kale by 4/10. Kale chasing him down, getting that toe. Let's have a look at their tyres and fuel. I don't think it's going to be an issue, especially fuel, but tyres, they may burn them, depending on how hard they're driving. Guesty is hounding Alexis Maximus there in 3rd place. Guesty's having a fantastic race. My legs going. I'm bouncing up and down here. I'm like pumped full of like all sorts of adrenaline. There's Guesty. Guesty's making the move. He's on the outside though, so Alexis Maximus got the better position. And Guesty swings it through onto the straight. He's looking for a place. We're having a lot of lag spike at this lap 9. Watching Guesty trying to get past. Oh, we've got to move up ahead with Kale and Siberian Tiger alongside each other into corner 1. Looks like Kale's made the move and Siberian Tiger down to 2nd. Hey, full of Red Bull, yeah. Man, I'm going to have to get another can at this rate. So Kale taking the lead from Siberian Tiger. Guesty in 3rd. Must have taken 3rd off of Alexis Maximus. We were watching for so long. Now Alexis Maximus has got trouble from Cthulhu and Racer Brown. These two have been together for the last 4 laps. They're inseparable. But it looks like Racer Brown making the move. Looks like Alexis Maximus got in his own teammate's way and give Racer Brown the opportunity to get past Cthulhu, which he has been trying to do for at least 4 to 5 laps. Guesty just 4. That gives Alexis Maximus great opportunity to come up the inside of him, but no. Oh, poor Guesty, and Cthulhu obviously didn't mean guys. So Kale, Siberian Tiger leading from Kale by 2/10. These guys, all the guys. And then behind them, Racer Brown just getting away from Alexis Maximus. But guess these don't. So I don't know what you can see out there. I'm gonna close my iPad down to try and save a bit of internet. So if you comment, I apologise. I probably won't be able to see it. I'm whacking around now, trying to cut anything that seems to be using internet around the room. It's not my phone because I'm already on 4G because I'm a good boy. So I don't want to ruin your guys' entertainment. So just talk amongst yourselves on the comments on YouTube because I can't talk. I've just turned it off. Back at Kale. And there he goes, Siberian Tiger taking the lead from Kale, but Racer Brown now. Racer Brown is in second place. He's taking it away from Kale, but Kale's still there on the inside. He's not messing about. These guys are racing hard. Just behind them though, we've got Guesty ahead of Alexis Maximus. We've got 6 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left of this race, and there's so much racing to be watched. Oh, I haven't even gone further down the field. I bet they've been having some cracking ones. There's Alpha and Coy. I bet they've been hard at it all race. Who can you watch? So Cthulhu in 8th, we saw he had issues in that very moment there with Guesty. Jokus down in 9th. He's 9/10 ahead of Pat. Pat having a race with Talleyrand. We saw Talleyrand have a coming together with Jokus quite early on. And it looks to me, oh god, their tyres, aren't they? Pat's tyres are rough. Talleyrand's tyres are rougher. So what's the tyres like up at front? Siberian Tiger racing with Racer Brown. Racer Brown's tyres, man, guys, you've still got like 5-6 minutes left of this race, and your tyres are looking pretty torn. So Racer Brown now your leader. He showed good pace in the early doors of qualifying, and now he's showing that in the race. But Siberian Tiger and Kale, whoa, won't let it go, but a little tap between the pair of them has given Racer Brown a good 7/10 lead. Amazing. But these guys, the tyres, they must be struggling to get around the corners. Down in 4th we have Koikap, the late emerging, to come up through the ranks. His tyres, those outside right tyres are really done. So behind Coy we've got Alexis. He's making a move though. He's going up the inside of him. I hope you guys can see this. Alpha Nut just had a little tap with the wall. So Guesty's dropped back. Well, he's back up to 6th now. Guesty with Cthulhu. These two we saw having a coming together early and put Cthulhu further down in that moment. But they've both got through it now. Cthulhu looking for a way past Guesty. And it's spiking like real hard. It's because my nipper's upstairs playing Grand Theft Auto, even though I asked him not to. So Racer Brown leading this race, ahead of Kale by 4/10. Kale and Siberian Tiger. There's been nothing in it between the two of them all race. It's been crazy and mad. Alexis there in 4th. He's kind of been in 4th, dropped around a little bit, but he's ended up back in 4th again. But Koikap chasing him down. Oh, Koikap was in 4th. So, oh, we saw Alexis, I think, Maximus just take Coy. But Coy coming back at Alexis Maximus now. In 6th, Guesty. Saw him early doors up there. He's dropped back a bit, but he's coming back at them. Tyres, man, they're all suffering with the tyres on the outside of the car. Alpha is in 7th. He's 2/10 ahead of Cthulhu. So Cthulhu we saw ahead of Alpha Nut. So Alpha Nut's come back. Man alive, if Skyjacker is playing the drinking game where I miss overtaking manoeuvres, he must be off his now, because I've missed a fair whack. This Talleyrand got past Jokus and Pat, just nipping around having a look at the guys. All the guys' cars look scuffed, and there we go. Racer Brown is only a 10th ahead of Kale. They're coming back at him. Kale and Siberian Tiger. It's crazy. So Kale only 700s going down the straightaway. That was Aussie then. And Kale looking for the inside line. He's going to make the move. No. Racer Brown sees him off. Kale nearly ended up in the wall and giving it to Siberian Tiger. Siberian Tiger, whoosh. I haven't handed half enough of them out. So Siberian Tiger now. It says third, but he's not. He's in second. He was third when I pressed it. Kale now down to third. What a race these guys are having. This is shocking. And I'm hoping this spike lag is just me and not them. I hope they can actually see a nice smooth race, because Kale really dropped away from it there. He's 8/10 back. Those tyres really starting to hurt. There's the Spaniard, Alexis Maximus. He's under amazing pressure from Coy. Coy's gone up into 4th place again. Guesty just behind the door, knocking, saying I want through. So Alexis Maximus in a sandwich between Coy Carp and Guesty. They're all racing, looking for a way. Alphanut still ahead of Cthulhu, just a little bit further back on the track, but Coy Carp there leading from, he's got the toe and he wants it back. Guesty's up to 5th, a big Guesty, nice. Whilst Alexis Maximus was trying to get past Coy Carp, Guesty just nipped it through. And he's nipped it through to Guesty. Whoa, he's up to 4th. What a move. I think Coy Carp took his eye off the ball for 1 second and Guesty just slipped it up the inside, so Guesty up to 4th. So let's have a run through of your field whilst there is only 1.5 minutes left, but 1.5 minutes here means 16 overtaking manoeuvres. There you go. There's Coy up the inside of Guesty. He nearly lost control of his car, but he just got it back. Guesty now, Guesty and Coy Carp racing is opening the door for Alpha and Cthulhu to catch them back up again. There is Racer Brown leading from Siberian Tiger, 3/10. Whoosh. Racer Brown, 50 seconds to go. The number 86 in his next to his flag. Siberian Tiger there. The 55 car, only 40 seconds to go. He's only 2/10 behind Racer Brown. Who the hell is going to win this race? We just don't know. Kale there, 3rd. Happen to know. Oh, I nearly got the side of the car. I've got to go back to the leaders, I suppose. We've got 30 seconds left. We've got to see. Oh, Racer Brown tapped the wall. Siberian Tiger's out. This has to be the last lap. They're side by side. Racer Brown doing anything he can. Anything the grip will allow him in that car to stay ahead of Siberian Tiger. But Siberian Tiger, he's having a look. That lag is annoying, but we'll just do our best. Racer Brown a 10th ahead of Siberian Tiger. Kale in the distance. Here they come. They're going to cross the line now. Coming around the last corner to join the straightaway. Racer Brown is... No, hey? I don't know what's happened. Something's gone weird. Here you go. Racer Brown finishes in 1st. Siberian Tiger in 2nd. Kale is in 3rd. Guesty 4th. Cthulhu finished in 5th. Alphanut is in 6th. Coy Carp 7th. Alexis Maximus 8th. No, wait a minute. It's crazy doors. I don't know what happened there, but Pat won. Congratulations, Pat. Up 10 places. I don't know. I think it was Racer Brown. That was wacky as at the end there. I'll take you to your race results. So I think we can safely say that Pat was at the back. Coy Carp got your fastest lap. I don't know what to trust in this at all, but I think Racer Brown was your winner, ahead of Siberian Tiger, who was ahead of Kale in 3rd. 4th was Guesty. 5th Cthulhu. 6th. So where did Alexis Maximus end up? Right down there. And I saw Talleyrand cross. I don't know what the results were, guys. Something really crazy mad happened at the end there, and well, that was the sprint race and it was going all well. I think you guys have had trouble watching on the internet. I'm going to try and fire it back up again and see what happens, to see what sort of state things are, because in the end I decided to bury my head in the sand and ignore it and hope it goes away. So I don't know. It's what's going on. Oh yeah, that one says I'm still live, does it? I don't know. So that's not your race results. I'm not sure what your race results are. Oh yeah, it's just got a big internet sign on there, so I'm not even on air, am I? Yeah, I think he put some in his PS. So yeah, you're not seeing nothing then, I guess, out there. Alright, well, I'm going to mute the mic, and I might go and kill my son. Hey, welcome to VRC Radio. For your next entertainment, I'm going to play a tune. No, I don't know, I'm going to try and sort it. Give me 2 seconds before the 30-minute race. I'm going to go and kick some 12-year-old butt. He's I lost the plot, everyone. Shouted very loudly, so he's off the game now. So I'm going to try and restart the stream and see if that helps, because that's no good looking at that. So sorry guys, I'll hopefully be back in a couple of seconds with a better working situation. Okay, bye. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers. Well, hopefully things have got better. I'm not sure. What a nightmare. So I don't know. That race, it was cracking, but I don't think you guys saw much of it. I got a warning in the top corner saying that the internet wasn't good, and but I just soldiered on. It all went mad at the end. It was looking all cool. I mean, if someone saves the replay, I'll probably do a commentary over the. Well, I will do a commentary over the replay to make up for that. What's the race results saying? Yeah, it still says Pat won. So yeah, if someone's got a replay or saved, if they share that, I'll redo it, because that was a really cracking race. I don't want you guys to miss out over my kid playing Grand Theft Auto at 9 o'clock in the evening, taking all the internet up, even though I asked him not to. So here we are then, we're having a practice before the 30 minutes race. We're pretty sure that Racer Brown won from Siberian Tiger, and Kale came third in the sprint race. Then after that, I do not know. Oh, I don't even know if Talaran knows I'm having the mares that I'm having back, and why. Oh, what a blooming situation. I've not had internet problems for a long time. can't find and I'll put a Y. And I had internet problems for blooming ages. And then on one of the most exciting races we're having, it all goes up. So Siberian Tiger, I think this is it's definitely a reverse grid, and I think it's rolling. Pretty sure way. Muddy, he's posted the results in Discord, so I can go and have a look. But I'm using my phone that's on 4G for the comments, so I'll have a look before the end of the race. And someone screenshot the results, so everything's cool. And hopefully, like I said, if someone saves and shares the replay, I'll redo a commentary over the replay, just for those that missed out. That was shocking. And we're just getting ready to start the 30-minute race. This 30-minute race, a grid of the finishing results of the line. I didn't know if Talleyrand's there having to try and sort all the grid out or something, because everyone's went all a bit wacky near the end, or if it was just boogity. Yeah, where is that from? I was going to do the American accent and everything. I got all sidetracked because of internet. See, internet ruins everything. Look at Siberian Tiger testing the integrity of the rear tyres. Joined. He was joined by his cat. Where was that then? Because I saw him miles away. Oh yeah. Quick up. Talleyrand has. Oh come on! It's doing it again. It's telling me internet quality is not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. So I don't know what we're doing tonight. I'm gonna crack on, see what happens, but replays will have to be shared and it'll have to be redone the not as exciting way as thingy. So there's your grid: Pat, Jokers, Talleyrand, Alexis Maximus, Quick Up, Alphanut, Cthulhu, Guesty. So we're sitting on board with Pat. It's a rolling start. Ooh. I'm just going to mute the mic 1 second and check something. So here we are for a rolling start, sitting with Pat leading the 11 competitors around the BB Speedway, and they are go. Pat's flooring it. So there's Jokers in second, Talleyrand in a great place in third, staring down the barrel of this. Alexis Maximus fourth. He was fourth in the sprint race. I don't know. Like I said, we'll do a replay and sort out what happened with the other one. Fifth is Koikar. Alphanut is in sixth. Cthulhu seventh. Guesty is in eighth. Kale 9th, Siberian Tiger down in 10th, and Racer Brown is in 11th. So up ahead so far, Pat holding Jokers off by 3 tenths. It's dropping though. We're going round the first corner. We've done the first lap of the race. No one's really moved too much in the distance there. I saw Koikar tap the wall, but he hasn't lost any time from Alpha and Cthulhu. Keeping up with the leaders here. Pat 2 tenths ahead of Jokers. Nothing's moving there. Talleyrand is in third. Just dropping Alexis behind him a little bit. These two, it looks like Jokers was going for a move. On Pat into the first corner. Oh, it's tight. They're both into the wall. Oh no, I don't know if there was a nudge. I don't know if there was a nudge from Jokers. Put Pat in the wall, I can't say. But there we go. Talleyrand is your new leader from Pat in second place. He recovered well. Alexis Maximus has moved up to third ahead of Koikar. Koikar now in fourth. Alphanut is in fifth. Cthulhu is in sixth. Jokers dropped down to seventh. Oh, poor Jokers. He's dropped down to seventh, just ahead of Guesty. We've seen Guesty's got some pace around here, the BB Raceway. And they're dancing around. I worry about my internet, I do tell you. So Talleyrand, he's a second ahead of Pat. Pat is going to have Koikar breathing down his neck at any point now. But Koikar has got Alexis Maximus and Alphanut doing a pincer move either side of him. But now Alphanut has gone ahead of Alexis Maximus. Alexis Maximus down to fourth place, ahead of Cthulhu, his teammate. Joker's still fending off Guesty there in 7th. Guesty in 8th. Guesty looks like he wants to make a move into the first corner, but no. He's looking though. He's looking for a move into the second turn. He's up the inside of Joker's. And there, he just slides through. Already we see Racer Brown has got ahead of Kale and Siberian Tiger. These two picking up where they left off in the sprint race. A close battle between the two of them. Could watch these for the rest of the race. We know they're good for some entertainment. But up ahead, Talleyrand is 2.2 seconds ahead of Alphanot and Koikarp. Oh, wait up, weed up. So, Alphanot, we saw a little bit further down. He's 3rd there, going down the start straight. So we've already missed where Pat went. He's in amongst that group behind Alphanot. So Alphanot up 2nd ahead of Koikarp. Pat in 4th. Alexis Maximus in 5th. No, Cthulhu has just moved ahead of Alexis Maximus. So now we have Talleyrand leading from Alphanot, who's ahead of Koikarp. Cthulhu up into 4th ahead of his teammate Alexis Maximus. Racer Brown. Racer Brown's up to 6th. He's been on the move. He's been shuffling through, and he's been carrying a good pace. He's got the fastest lap of the race with a 30.368. So he is going great guns. Fantastic stuff. Hey, now he's in 11th. Up ahead, Talleyrand is ahead of Alphanot, who is ahead of Koikarp. I looked down at my phone, so I don't know if he hit the wall or if my computer's going wacky again. So Cthulhu is in 4th ahead of Alexis Maximus. Then we've got a whole group of cars racing down here. Guesty with Kale and Pat. Pat and Kale really dicing for position. There's Pat ahead of Kale, and just behind them you can see Jokus, who looks to be ahead of Siberian Tiger. I don't like that camera. It's variable or something. Is better. Skyjacker saw it, he hit the wall. Racer Brown, that's what shuffled him back. So Pat there hitting the wall. He's got a queue of cars, Siberian Tiger, Kale and Jokus, all waiting. They've got him surrounded like the police. Whoa! Big nudge there from Kale, I think. I don't know, not on purpose, probably just trying to get onto the racing line. And Pat was shuffled right down there. Behind Jokus, Racer Brown, 11th, trying to make his way back through. Got to go up the front, see what's going on. I don't want to miss anything. Ruffety. Oh, boogity. So, I thought it was Ruffety. 3.6 seconds ahead of Alphanot. Alphanot is half a second of Koikarp. It's going great guns for the top 3 at the moment. They're not under as much pressure as these guys. There we've got teammates racing. Alexis Maximus versus Cthulhu. Alexis just holding that 4th place, but Cthulhu looking for a way by. Hold your breath. We're into the first corner. No, Alexis Maximus has managed to stay ahead of his teammate, but Guesty is looking to get past Kale ahead of Siberian Tiger, still behind Guesty. Pat's shuffled down now. Racer Brown ahead of Jokus. It looks like, ooh, this is Jokus. Looks like he's really shuffled back for some reason. Now we've got pits. We've got the Spaniards are in early. Oh, I missed them. No, Cthulhu, yeah. The Spaniards have come in early to get shot of their hard tyres. I haven't even looked at tyres. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Wow. Talleyrand, he's on the hard tyres. Alphanot also on the hard tyres. Koikarp, they've all gone hard. They've all got hard-ons on. Yeah. There's not one of them, except for now the Spaniards, I believe, are the only guys. They've gone for the softer compound with the racing medium, so we'll see the lap times dropping from these two, and it looks like they're going to use each other to push past Kale. Now he's in the pits, so Talleyrand still no sign of pitting. He's got 4.5 seconds. He's pulled away on Alphanot. Alphanot dropping back into the clutches of Koikarp. Yeah, whoosh. We haven't had any of those. Koikarp can have one. Bang. So my co-commentator, silent co-commentator, Skyjacker, doesn't believe that the hards. Hang on, I'll read it properly. He doesn't think hards would have a massive deficit. That's it. Oh God, it's my eyes. I haven't got my monocle. So here we see Koikarp is right on the boot of Alphanot. He's not giving him a second to breathe. It's crazy, mad racing out there. He's looking one side, he's looking the other side, he's trying to find a way past. So Siberian, these guys off top 3 haven't pitted. Siberian Tiger also not pitted. Guesty hasn't pitted. Pat again hasn't pitted. He's got back up to 6th place. He's doing well. Racer Brown is up 7th. Also hasn't pitted. Lexus Maximus and Cthulhu and Kale. These 3 have all pitted. They're all in a separate race of their own. And there is only one proper corner. There is. But Skyjacker doesn't want to commit too hard to it, says he might be wrong, but no, he doesn't think. But the way we saw those tyres, hey, well, John, you see, the way we saw those tyres were in the first corner, in the first sprint race, I'm thinking that the tyre wear will play a big part in this race. Well, you see, Derek, you are right there. I think that the tyre wear degradation is going to play a massive part by the end of this race. But at this early phase, tyres are not the concern. You get yourself all red up about tyres. Every race we have this about tyres. But John, tyres are very important to the racing of ovals. In first place we have Talleyrand. He's 5.4 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut in second, still fighting off Koi Carp. He used to drive him bad. I used to watch F1, and there used to be a commentator called Palmer, Jonathan Palmer, and it was always all he cared was about pit strategies. And there'd be Murray Walker going absolutely wild by corner 1, saying, "Oh my God, Michael Schumacher has got ahead of Damon Hill." It's terrible impersonation, I know. And then as soon as they got around that corner and it calmed down a bit, then Jonathan Palmer is, what we've really got to think about is when are the first pit stops going to be taking place? You'd think, oh my God, John, let them have a race first, mate. Wow. So here we are. That's my boring rant from history that no one cared about. Talleyrand is 5.7 seconds ahead of Alphanut. Talleyrand is really pouting out those lap times. What's he doing? 31.0, 31.1, 31.0, 31.1, 31.0, 30.9. So yeah, smashing in the lap times. And well, there's nothing in it really. It's just tenths. Alphanut slowly falling away from Talleyrand. Koi Carp is keeping right to the back of that nut they call Alpha. Tyre wear pretty much the same. Siberian Tiger has pulled his way up through the grid. It's got some me arsing around with tyre talk, isn't it? I'm not watching the racing, so there we go. Siberian Tiger making a move on Koi Carp. He's up the inside, and this man is on the move. He is shuffling it. He's gonna shuffle it just a little bit. There he goes. He's a tenth faster. Who has got the fastest lap time? That will be Kale on his medium tyres. I didn't go back to watch them too often because I thought we'll be seeing them very soon up the front. So here we go. We can see Alphanut and Siberian Tiger really tussling for that place. And Siberian Tiger around the outside took advantage of Alpha losing a little control of the car. And while Alpha was trying to regain the slide, Siberian Tiger just drove around the outside of him. What a move. And he's on the move. He's going now. He's got to hunt down Talleyrand, who's 6.7 seconds ahead. But Alphanut's not letting him get away one bit. This is some stunning racing. Let's dish out a couple of these to these guys for the racing. Alpha looking to make a move up the inside. He's done it. Fantastic. He drifted his way past Siberian Tiger. Great racing from these two here. Alphanut versus Siberian Tiger. It's what interesting way can we overtake this time? And I'll just break away from this to check the rest of the field. We're being lacking if I wouldn't. So Koi Carp in 4th. Just, they're at it again, hang on. Alphanut ahead of Siberian Tiger into the first corner. And Siberian Tiger around the outside. Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do too. So Siberian Tiger showing off his skills with Alpha. Well, Alpha and Siberian Tiger. After this race, we're going to find a table for them two to flop it out on. And Koi Carp catching them up. Behind Koi Carp is Guesty having the race. of racers. He's got the best view of this little tussle in front of him, and I believe when these lot all end up banging, oh dear, a little knock between Guesty and where's Coy? He's dropped behind Guesty, so a little tap between the two of them, and there we can see Alpha Nut retaking Siberian Tiger, but Siberian Tiger is just about to come back at him. There's nothing in it between these two, and it's skills of a racecraft. Back up side by side to the first corner, and there we go. Alpha Nut has taken second place from Siberian Tiger. I want to have a look around, guys. Come on. We've got 30 minutes. Well, there's 17 minutes remaining. I've not had that scary internet sign coming up, so it must have been GTA 5 that was ruining all of our pleasure. And this has been an eyeful. Look at this. 3 wide. Guesty's joined the party. Ooh. It's scary stuff. It's scary stuff if you're sitting there and they're trying to avoid the barrier and they come out at you. And I think that might have been what happened between Quick-Up and Guesty. And there we see Siberian Tiger just ahead of Alpha Nut. I'm going to look down the field, I swear. Alpha Nut has now pulled, with these racing, it's given Talleyrand a 9.6 second lead. That's got to be nearly a pit stop. Look at this. There's 4-way racing here, and I'm meant to be looking around the field. Siberian Tiger, Alpha Nut is in 3rd. Guesty has made it up to 4th, ahead of Koi-Cup. Racer Brown. Oh look, these are racing as well. I've been missing. So we've got Racer Brown on hard tyres, just ahead of the the medium-clad gang. They're moving like a swarm. All 3 of them in medium tyres. They're doing 30.7s, but their medium tyres are looking slightly worn. They will be pitting again before the end of this race. We're not even halfway through yet, and their tyres are looking quite degged up. Wouldn't you agree, John? Well, yeah, it's all about the tyres. Shut up, John. We've heard enough about tyres. So Alexis, Maximus, Cthulhu and Kale all in a battle all the way through. It's a crazy stuff. Oh, little nudge. Little nudge from the South African to the Spaniard. Is there beef between Spain and South Africa? I don't think so. It's just racing. So here we go. Talleyrand has pitted. He's putting behind the early pit stops of Maximus. Kale Jokers has got ahead of him. This is crazy stuff. So Alpha is your leader. He's fuel. It's fuel. They're all on it. No, Coy can go for a bit. So Alpha has popped into the pit. Siberian Tiger stayed out. Racer Brown has stayed out. Cthulhu doesn't need to stay out. He already has pitted, but he's used a fuel tank up and his tyres up, so he will be pitting. But he's just about to look up the inside of Racer Brown. Can he make it stick on those medium tyres? He has done, and he's through. So Siberian Tiger, your leader. Racer Brown, no, coming back at Cthulhu. He can't get traction coming out of the corner. He can make it into the corner, and now Kale has swooped past Cthulhu, and he's looking for a way past Racer Brown. Now there we go. Siberian Tiger has now pitted. I'm just staying with the leaders because it should happen. The shuffles through when everyone's pitted. So when they're in the pits, God knows they must do. This is crazy stuff. There's Racer Kale. Kale's going for a move on Racer Brown. There's Kale. He's up, and Kale is now leading the race. The early pit stop has brought in to the 4, but as you can see by his right hand side, that both front and back medium tyres are virtually half worn. Racer Brown jumped into the pits there. I missed that, I'm sorry. So now we have the early pit stoppers leading the way. Alexis Maximus just ahead of Cthulhu, but the problem is these guys are fuelless. No, but Cthulhu will have to pit this next time round. We'll see him disappear in because that fuel is thirsty. And then you can see Talleyrand back into 4th place. There we go. No, he didn't come in. He fancies another lap on that fuel. He's risking it. He is risking it. So Kale, his fuel's flashing. Alexis Maximus, Cthulhu, your top 3. Talleyrand just pitted. He's gone hards again. Was it? He was on hards. Was he gone double stand? He's gone double hards. Interesting. jokers. He gone to the mediums early on. That's why he's in 5th, just behind Talleyrand. Guesty, he's got mediums. Talleyrand might have done a stroke of genius here. He was comfortable. The rules don't say you have to use medium hards. The rules say you have to use hards. If you don't use mediums at all, that doesn't matter. So Talleyrand may have pulled a fantastic strategical move here. Very clever. Very clever. I'm going to the comments. Double hard is okay, as hard is mandatory tyre. Yes, my co-commentator Skyjacker agrees with me. I got it right for a change. Yay! They're going to give me a biscuit. I get a can of Red Bull every time I get something right. I have to buy my own Red Bull. So Kale, he's being chased. He's staying out. That fuel's gone. And Talleyrand could have made the best move in the race. He's only going to have to need to pit this once, surely. He's on a one-stopper, and he's already chasing Kale down for the leads. I wonder if anyone out there has noticed. I always wonder, because you know, when I'm racing, I don't see what tyres people put on. Kale has come in, so Talleyrand is now the leader of the race. He's the leader of the pack. And Guesty is in 2nd place. He's on medium tyres. He pitted late. This is fantastic stuff from Guesty. Those tyres might even last until the end of the race, I think. Guess. Come on, Red Bull, sponsor us. I'd be really good for you. I'd say, hey kids, Red Bull's great. Makes you feel tingly. Don't worry about the wings. Makes you run faster. So, Talleyrand is leading by 10 seconds. Guesty is 3 seconds. Where did Guesty come from? Did it just... What happened? Wow. What? I saw Guesty was behind Siberian Tiger, Koi Carp, Alpha Knot. They were all racing each other. How has this happened? I can't see this. This is amazing. I honestly do not understand. So Racer Brown, 3rd place, a 10th ahead of Siberian Tiger. He has put the medium tyres on. Siberian Tiger's put the medium tyres on. Koi's put the medium tyres on. Alpha's put the medium tyres on. Pat's put medium tyres on. So they're all racing on mediums by one man. And there he is. He's leading by 10.5 seconds. And he's had a stroke of genius. He's running double hards. He got the blue pill. He chose the blue pill. Great stuff. I'm giving him one of them. Whoosh. He's a clever guy. He's like Ace Rimmer. What a guy. So, 2nd place Guesty. Oh, it's hard to say. Man of the race, isn't it, really? Because Racer Brown's come through the whole field, but so Siberian Tiger. Where did Kale end up? What did Kale happen to Kale? Kale was leading. Let me find him. I'll find him. Here he is. He's in 10th. That didn't work out too well for Kale, has it? But he's hoping, I suppose. There's a lot of pit stops are going to have to happen. Oh, he's pitted again. Yes, of course he did, didn't he? That's his 2nd pit stop. Yes, those early pit stops, they may not have worked out, but I suppose they're hoping that a lot of the field ahead of them will be pitting again, but I don't think they will. I think they can make those medium tyres last till the end of this race. Talleyrand definitely won't be pitting again, but I wonder how tight fuel will be come the end of this race. So Guesty is in 2nd place, and I love it. It's great. Guesty, have one of them. Bang. And we're going to sit in car with him. Whoosh. Get all the plaudits. Woo! 8, nearly 8.5 minutes of this race left to go. We're on a lap 41. Guesty in 2nd place, just behind Talleyrand and ahead of Racer Brown. And I think Racer Brown's dropping away from Guesty. I think that time's not dropping between them. He's done a 30.5 on his last lap, and Guesty did a 31. He's pulling him in half a second, but his tyres will be ruined by the time he catches him up. How's Guesty was looking after his tyres earlier, wasn't he? No, about the same. No, Guesty's wearing his tyres a bit. So, Racer Brown and Siberian Tiger. Siberian Tiger just got ahead of Racer Brown. These two Siberian Tiger, all he's done is swapped Alpha for Racer Brown now. And these two are going to race around, although it looks like Racer Brown really jumped ahead. Siberian Tiger there, don't know if he dropped a gear, brushed the wall, but now Koi Carp is chasing down Siberian Tiger. All the old rivalries being picked up before the pit stops. They've all shaken out now. I really do wonder if they know. Oh, Alexis and Alphanut in a ding-dong. Sat on board with Alphanut going into the first corner. Yes, Skyjacker, my co-commentator, believes the one-stoppers will be struggling come the end of this race with fuel. And there we see Alphanut, looks like he's put it up the inside of Alexis Maximus. Is Alexis Maximus coming back at him? He's used his tyres up. He pitted. Did he put new tyres on when he pitted? He must have done. Oh, I'm looking at Alphanut. Alexis Maximus' tyres should look a lot tidier than that, shouldn't they? Because they've what's he? Whoa, 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 whoa! That fuel is not going to get you to the end of the race, young man. What were you thinking? You want to sack the pit bloke who puts your fuel in? Because I don't believe you, Alexis Maximus, have enough fuel to the end of this race, and you've had 2 stops. Yes, Cthulhu, I think fuel is looking okay, but definitely Alexis Maximus there, he might have to nip in and pick up another drink for that car. But he's racing Alpha at the moment. No, he's not. He's going to lose the spot to his teammate. His teammate on the outside. And Cthulhu just slips by. There we can see Kale on his comeback drive. After the pit stops, these three, they've been with each other. Oh, Kale just sort of like threaded it through the 2 MX5s then, the Spaniards' cars. That was crazy driving. That was wonderful. So up ahead, Talleyrand is still 2.2 seconds ahead of Guesty, but Guesty he's lost that 3.5 second lead on Racer Brown, and it's down to 1.8 seconds. We've only got just over 5.5 minutes left of this race. So Racer Brown, he's going to struggle to. He's doing 30.8, a 30.6, a 30.6. Guesty's doing a 31.0, 31.2. I think Guesty's, but Guesty's tyres do look quite used. I forgot Guesty didn't double hard it like Talleyrand. Oh look, his tyre wear, beautiful. Nicest amount of fuel. Looks like he's got to cruise home. Dare I say it? It's in the bag. So Talleyrand has now been cursed with the "it's in the bag" curse, and we'll see how he comes out of it. Guesty in second place. He's 1.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown's coming hard, but he's using his medium tyres up quite a lot. Siberian Tiger, what's the fuels like in these guys? About half a tank. Ooh, Guesty's fuel is quite low. Hope that can get him to the end. We do not know. I'm going to look to my co-presenter to see what he thinks. It wasn't fair because it's in the bag. It's easy. Look, there's only 4.5 minutes to go. He's got 10.2 seconds ahead of Guesty. What could possibly go wrong? So Guesty in second, Racer Brown in third, Siberian Tiger is in fourth, Koi Carp in fifth. Whoosh dee doo. Whoa, Koi Carp come across a lapped Pat, and it looks like I had a tap from Pat. And Pat's name backwards is Tap. So there you go. Ooh, looks like these two are having a race and not even on the same lap as each other. How very interesting. How very interesting. That is. Pat's got ahead. What's happening? The lap cars are meant to just get out of the way and let you carry on, but maybe Koi's tyres are that bad and Pat's are good. Let's have a look. There's Pat. Oh, Pat's just put brand new tyres on. That's why he's racy. He's racy even though he's lapped. So where was I? Oh, someone's pitting. I said Alexis Maximus needed the stop, so we're watching Koi being highly, I bet he's really irritated with Pat, especially Pat being a lap down. No, I know. I was just thinking, get ready for the Discord. Right, so Koi he comes up with all sorts of colourful words when he's had a great race. So Kale is in 6th place. He's 3.2 seconds behind Coy. Alpha not there, 7th. His tyres, look, Alpha's tyres really hard. They're really worn down. He's got Cthulhu, hasn't pitted, but Alexis Maximus, he did pit, but he just put fuel in. He didn't change his tyres. I would have changed my tyres. You know, you've ridden anyway. 52 laps, people. This is like Le Mans, like the other week. So Talleyrand 11.9 seconds ahead of Guesty. Is Guesty losing pace? He is. He's only 6/10 ahead of Racer Brown. Those tyres are really starting to hurt. That fuel is looking low. Racer Brown coming at him. Only half a second behind. Poor Guesty. How far? And he's got 1.2 seconds to Siberian Tiger. This could be it. He could fall off the podium altogether. Oh, his fuel started flashing. He's hit the wall. Oh, poor Guesty's all too much. Tyres, fuel, and walls. So Racer Brown now taking it up into the 2nd place for a nice podium finish. That'll help with his championship points. Oh, Graham never did show up, did he? For must have had a mare with karting. So Guesty is in 3rd. Can he stay ahead of Siberian Tiger? Siberian Tiger is only... Yeah. See, homesick. Keep an eye on this race. We're going to go for a 2.5 hour race here with We'll have 3 different group cars. Group 4, Group 3 and Group 1. So here we go, Talleyrand. Is he just about to cross? Oh no, we've still got a minute left of racing. Oh, I'm getting myself all excited there. Racer Brown, so Guesty, he's only half a second ahead of Siberian Tiger, but Siberian Tiger's tyres are just as mullered. But Guesty's fuel, can he make that fuel last for 40 more seconds? Who else down the field? So we know Koikap in 5th, his tyres are mullered. Here comes Kale, Kale's coming at him. His tyres aren't half as mullered. They're both okay for fuel, no fuel saving here for 5th and 6th. Chasing each other down. In 7th, Cthulhu. Oh, he's gonna have to lift a little. And Alpha, although his tyres are absolutely moulard, he has got plenty of fuel to burn. Alexis Maximus, he didn't top it up enough nearly. Jokers, oh, he's struggling with fuel. And Pat there in 11th, his fuel's flashing as well. So Talleyrand, his fuel's flashing, but he's 7 seconds. He's going to cross the line. Oh yeah, he's crossed the line for another lap, but I don't think Racer Brown is going to get the luxury. So it looks like Talleyrand will get like a lap of honour at the end of this. So there you go, Racer Brown crossing for 2nd, Siberian Tiger 3rd. Whoa, Guesty dropped down to 4th. His fuel ran out. Oh, poor Guesty. So Kale 4th, Koikart 5th. Where did he put? Oh, Guesty finished in 6th with the fuel issue. Alpha not in 7th. Cthulhu is in 8th. Alexis Maximus is in 9th. Joker's 10th. Pat is in 11th, and Talleyrand's already crossed the line. I thought I'd get back to him before he crossed the line. And I don't know who your fastest lap was. I'll tell you in 1 second. I'm so sorry about the internet problems. Hey up, there you go. My internet problems have even made Talleyrand. Well done, Talleyrand. Sorry, great win. Made his livery disappear. So I don't know how much is missed out of that first race, but yeah, if someone shares the replay, I will redo it. And that is your race results for 30 minutes. Wasn't that? It felt like an endurance race. That definitely felt, I mean, great race. It felt like it went quick, but in a way it felt like a really long race, even though the time went quick. So Talleyrand, a lap ahead of everyone. No, he wasn't. I think he got about 12 seconds ahead in the end. But Talleyrand, a great strategy, going double hard for the win. Well done. Congratulations to that man. Racer Brown fought his way up through the whole field twice. I'm sure he got near enough halfway up and then went back to the back again. So fantastic race from Racer Brown, Siberian Tiger. Raced everyone tonight. He was there. Kale, Alpha, Racer Brown, Siberian Tiger, really racy. I'd give him my man of the race for the amount of racing he was doing with people. But Oh, Guesty really impressed me. I want to give it to Guesty. Screw it, I'm giving my man of the race to Guesty, just because I feel really bad for him at the end there. No one deserves that. And Kale is there in 4th. An interesting strategy. I thought he diddled himself, but in the end came up to 4th. Got ahead of Koi Carp. Koi Carp was always there, knocking on the door. Had a fantastic race, good points haulage for near the end of the season. Guesty, saw him run out of fuel like 2 corner away from the end, and ended up down in 6th. Gutted for him, but what an amazing race he had. Alpha Nut in 7th, who didn't he race tonight? Some great racing, saw him and was it Siberian Tiger doing some amazing racing with each other. It really was to watch. A fantastic demonstration of great racing. Cthulhu did an interesting, him and his teammate Alexis Maximus did an interesting strategy, but don't think it quite worked out for him. I think too many stops for today. But 8th and 9th, Jokers in 10th, and Pat there in 11th. Kale got your fastest lap with a 29.967 on lap 15. Wow, that was super fun. That was super fun. Can we do it again? Because the internet wasn't good. Someone asked Talleyrand if he can reset the room up for the sprint. We'll do the sprint again. Because now I've kicked my kid off of Grand Theft Auto. I had a super duper time. You heard me lose it. You heard the audio broadcast and lose it. Oh, gee, it's a good job I turned the mic off. My missus said I was skits when she walked past, because 1 minute I'm just saying, oh, let me just find out what our internet problems are. I'll be back in a minute. And then upstairs it's, rah, 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 I told you before I was going to go on. I told you I needed the internet, and you started playing that game anyway. Ah! And then I got back down here, turned it on and said, hello, good evening, and welcome back to the VC. She thinks I'm schizophrenic now or something strange. But anyway, why am I talking to you about this? This is the rambling thing that I talk about when I start rambling and it gets random. Thank you for tuning in. It's great. Thank you for my co-presenter Skyjacker. He was great, and all the other guys who joined in on the chatting. It was all fun. And come again tomorrow, because we've got something special tomorrow. Hybrid Prototype Endurance Championship. I'm not even going to tell you what the track it is, and it's not because I don't know what track it is, because I definitely know what track it is, but I'm not going to tell you what track it is, because it's going to be a surprise for you tomorrow when you tune in. I think my co-presenter is telling me what track it is. Oh, thank you. No, Skyjacker knows, and he thinks it should be a surprise tomorrow as well. So tune in tomorrow, I think around 7:30. Get your dinner down nice and early, and then you can have a nice relaxing evening with us with an hour race in the prototypes. They look so cool, so join in. We've got some tough racers in there, some guys that really they like to race, so come watch. Fantastic stuff. Get involved, join our Discord server. You can tell me you can have a pop at me tonight about all of my mistakes. There is a room specially for that called the Commentators Corner. You can come along and say you knob cheese. In fact, do it. I want to see knob cheeses all the way on the Commentators Corner. By that you have to go to www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. have a look around our site, because Skyjacker has done an amazing job on it. I was looking at it last night, it looked fantastic. And then at the top, big orange button saying join our community. Click that, that'll put you through to our Discord servers, and then you can get involved. So hope to see you there. Peace be upon you all. I was your commentator, Jack Knopf, and I will catch you tomorrow evening. Thank you. Bye.